at the garage. So today we're going to be working on the Street Glide. I got a Sissy bar and a tire puncture kit, and then an inflator as well to go along with it. So with that being said, let's take a look at what we got and go over it. Also got the Sissy bar here from eBay Motors. So this is the one that I got. It's this here, but chrome. So looking at it, comes with a small backrest, which I won't reuse because I don't have a passenger anymore. Comes with your hardware, and then the actual Sissy bar itself is right here. So open this up. Don't cut the paint like I just did right here. It's alright. So here's what the Sissy bar itself looks like. Little HT bar logo where the passenger thing goes in. And then here's the mounting bracket, so it's the quick release system, just like the normal Harley ones. Of course, it's a little cheaper than the Harley ones because it's cheap. I can't remember how much this was, but it was pretty cheap. I think it was like under $100 or right at $100, somewhere around there, maybe 120. But yeah. And then, all right. So first thing we need to do is attach these things to the side. Just goes like that. Simple bolt, not a big deal. So I'll go ahead and attach both of these now, and then we'll see what it looks like. So let's get this on here, like this, and like that. Get it set in here. So I'm going to have to remove this shock here and flip it around because it is interfering at the top. So let's get into that. And for those of you who don't know what I'm doing, all it is two bolts right here at the top and at the bottom. Just taking them off. Then I got to pull up the torque spec. It'll be a quick Google search. I'll let you know what it is. And then some blue Loctite. Flip it around. As long as you don't take the other side off, you're good to go to just take one side off, turn it around real quick, put it back on, the holes will stay lined up, all that kind of stuff. And if they don't, just adjust your jack to either raise or lower the tire depending on what you need to do. Alright, well it's on there, but it doesn't fit very well. I had to take the plastic little things off because it was too thick, I think. I don't know. I don't think so. I just think I need to get set first. So let me tighten these down and we'll see what happens. Alright, there we go. So it's on now. Fits pretty okay. I think that I'm just going to have to cut off a little bit of here. Fit. But this side's a little loose without it. Not bad, I don't think. It looks pretty standard. But mainly just for me to strap a bag back here and still be able to put on like a luggage rack or something right here, you know what I mean, just to put a tent, whatever the case. So gotta figure out how to get this little plastic piece on there, but I got this from eBay Motors and I definitely got what I paid for. I think it was like $110 or something like that. The metal is not bad, it's just like the bracketry is not quite right. So if you are a stickler for that, definitely get Harley made stuff because it does work better generally. But yeah, so alright, hey y'all, so update to the Sissy bar. As you can see in the video, it wasn't fitting right and everything like that, so I had to go back and make some adjustments. And the way I had to do that is I had to grind down some places on this. And for $100, the fitment wasn't that great. Like I said, it's from eBay Motors. Generally, I have good success with them. Maybe it's just it's not meant for this late model of touring. It said 2009 and up, I think, or maybe 7 and up. But anyway, so I'll show you what I did and what I'm currently doing to essentially make it work, right? So let's look at the Sissy bar. So essentially what I'm doing is I scratched it here. You can kind of see it-ish. But if you can't, that's good because I hit it with some matte black, some spray paint. I'm using this Bear matte black. It's indoor-outdoor use. I didn't get like any high heat stuff because obviously it's not on the engine. And then for the primer, for what you see down there in the bottom, I'm using this Rust-Oleum automotive primer. It's basically for metal, fiberglass, whatever, in order to then spray this matte black on. So moving over to the Sissy bar to get a close-up. So I had to grind down right here on this side of this edge, essentially where it fit like right here, because you can see it kind of dinged in there because it wasn't clearing. And then I had to grind down on the bottoms here and really big right here to clear the rear shocks. So for this one, it was clearing mostly, just a little bit down there. But for this one down there, I know it's hard to see, but it was really hitting right here on this. So I had to grind down that metal on the bracket and essentially, you know, get it so where that it clears. So it clears now. And then the other thing is the bolts that they had in it weren't really that great. So I just put some new bolts in. They're a little bit long, but it's not too big a deal. I put some washers on both sides and then some, I forget what kind of nuts they're called, but they have the sealing rubber in it for vibration, just so that it wouldn't wiggle loose. And now this bar doesn't move. I was having a little issue with that. So this is drying right now. I'll come back and show you what it looks like after it's dry, and then we'll put it on and I'll show you what it looks like all together with it attached. Now, mind you, it doesn't really like attach very well. I've had Harley made ones and they were really great and obviously they worked. Plenty of other companies that make them that are like $350 or higher dollars. There's some cheaper ones out there, of course, but like for $105, can't really beat it. Plus I like the height and it allowed me to stack things up. And it'll work for what I need it for when I have it on occasion when I do a long trip. So with that being said, I'll show you what it looks like once I get the black on there, once all the primers, you know, done and dried and everything like that. And then I'll show you what it looks like on the bike, full up and attached. All right, hey y'all, so I'm gonna show you what it looks like after the final spray paint. It doesn't quite match. It was like some type of wrap type black paint that I'm not really sure what it was, but the matte black from Bear did okay. So let's take a look at the Sissy bar and, you know, kind of see what it looks like. All right, so here it is from a distance. Kind of hard to tell until you look up close at my not so great paint job. But overall, it's not too bad, I would say. It's enough to like at least get the color. I spray painted over the nuts just because I just did, so I went with it. So let's get it mounted on the bike. Now that I you know, trimmed down the different areas, specifically right in here where the bend was, as you can see where the paint is, and then down here on the bottom on both sides to get clearance so that it would fit. So let's get it on there and see what it looks like. So it's a pretty tall Sissy bar, which is good. That's what I wanted, because the ultimate goal is to put this tent right here like that, and then still have enough room for my 3-day like assault pack to fit on top of that. So I'll be able to fit this, maybe something else in combination right behind it, and then fit my assault pack on top, and it'll hold all the luggage. And then eventually I'll be able to get a little rack to fit right here, so that way I can put, you know, like a flat little gas tank and then like the storage trunk I have on it or whatever. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not gonna keep this on the entire time. I'm really just gonna keep this on, you know, for whenever I'm traveling, whatever, because it is a little tall for like everyday aesthetic use. It's taller than the fairing, but for, you know, traveling, I'll be able to strap a lot to this, and it'll give me a lot of room, which is what ultimately I kind of want it for. So, but yeah, that's it for this video. You know, a little modification saved me a lot of money. Like I said, it was $105. I looked it up on eBay Motors again for my purchase history, versus all the other, you know, Sissy bars and stuff, $200-300. Now they look better for sure, like better quality paint and stuff. Not that this aesthetically looks bad, but I did want a really tall Sissy bar so I could attach a lot of stuff to it, take it with me when I go long trips and stuff like that. Now I'm kind of prepared. As you saw, I can fit the tin on it, and I can also like, you know, fit a tall bag on top of that and everything like that. So, but yeah, that's it for today's video. If you like what you're seeing here, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me when I'm doing good. Tell me when I'm doing bad. And I'll catch you on the next one.